Meteorologist Joe starting with your Go Salt outlook here. Now, it snowed last weekend. I'll tell you what, I'm really not happy with what happened out of the National Weather Service, where they refused to report the snow amounts from last weekend's system. As you all know, that was a salting and cindering event, likely for 20 million people on Long Island, North Jersey. Most amounts were 1 to 2 inches, but there's a vast difference between 1 to 2 inches and a few flurries or a little light snow. And of course, we were telling you about that. We were calling it the heck of a way to run a thaw weekend last weekend. So we've had 2 weekends in a row in the Northeast where people have been affected by snow here. One was a pretty big storm, of course, 4 to 6 inches around New York and up to a foot on the island, and then you get back a little bit further, less. But there's been a lot of freezing rain, and I know out here where I live in central Pennsylvania, there's all sorts of salt on the roads. Now, we've had the thaw, and the thaw could end with a bang here with a wet snow event. It may even change the wet snow in the big cities and all the way to the coast when it's done. And we were telling you about this. If you were listening, we said, look out, this thaw could end with a storm on the eastern seaboard. And here we are. This is the outlook for Sunday night, the surface map. Now watch where this low pressure system moves. Here's Monday morning and then Monday night. And the question is, how much cold air can drill in as this storm reaches the coast? Because if enough drills in, it's going to change the snow even in the big cities. Now this looks like an interior snowstorm to me. So if you're looking much of Connecticut, up at that I-84 corridor, liable to get 3 to 6, maybe a foot of snow. Northwest New Jersey, I think it's 3 to 6. Back here in central Pennsylvania, same kind of thing. But I think this snow is further south than the snow we saw back on Monday. And in the cities, it's a howling rainstorm that could end as snow or turn over to snow for a bit. So you see it move on out. Now, here's the CFSV2, and I like its options the best. This is a climate system model. I don't like this one the best. It looks like it's a. I'll show you the 4 different options here. I'll show you what I like best. Don't like that. Don't like that. This is the one I like the best right here. Let me hone in on this. And you can see it's a heavy snowstorm for the interior here, but it's very close. This represents the 2-inch line. And you see this is over a foot of snow out in here, Pennsylvania. So we're ending this thaw with a snowstorm. It looks like over the interior Northeast. It seems to want to snow around New York City this year. Now, why do I say that? Well, you're above normal snowfall, and it really likes to snow in New England. Boston, Providence, and then even further north, the areas that didn't get it last year are getting it the most this year. Now, here's something to encourage you a little bit more. This is the CFSV2, the upper air forecast for the month of February, which will be cold and stormy, and we think between January 25th and March 25th is going to be the lion's share of the winter, so to speak, as far as cold and snow goes in the eastern part of the United States. Now, we've been saying this all winter long, so far be it for me to give up on that forecast now when I see what I see coming. There's plenty of cold air on the way. Here's and these are the 4 different options here of the 45-day snowfall, so you can see you're going to have some business. That's it for now. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got.